One of my previous videos, I mentioned a tornado-proof house. I'm going to explain a little bit about that as I tell you this next story. You see, my dad, he uh, he dug out a side of a hill, right? They had about 15 foot, so, and he poured concrete slab walls just right out in the front yard, right on the ground, and he four of them. One wall had two windows and a doorway in it. He stood the three walls up inside the hole that he dug out of the side of the hill. Stood the fourth wall up front. Put a layer of concrete roof. Um, had two ventilation, little twirly things on top of houses. Had two of them, one over each bedroom. Uh, then he put a layer of dirt, then another layer of concrete, another layer of dirt, another layer of concrete, then covered it all in dirt. And like say you're walking west to east, you would just be walking up this little hill, then all of a sudden have about 12-foot drop. 11, 12-foot drop. Just right onto a concrete patio. Um, it was fantastic. It smelled though. Our clothes always smelled mildewy. It was embarrassing. It's alright, he built other houses. We moved on. But we ended up back there a time or two too. Anyways, that's other stories. But let me think. Yeah, it was just fantastic. But the front of the house was just like a cement wall painted white. We later on bricked it for my sister to move into. No matter what you done, evaporators, dehydrators, whatever, water just ran down the walls. Anyways, uh, the sides of the house, like you could just walk off the porch and then just start up a dirt trek, and before you know it, you're on top of the house. I mean, it's simple. It's about I don't know, about an incline like that. And now it's a WinStar Casino parking lot. Wonder what they thought when they had to demolish that. Bet they took pictures. If you got pictures of this, let me know in the comments. It'd be cool. I wished I had pictures of it. Anyways, my story goes like this. One night in the third grade, it was like, I don't know, December, November 1989. I was, my teacher, we called her Drill Sergeant Campbell, Mrs. Campbell, is, had so much homework. It was incredible for the third grade. Like my book bag was full. Every class with her was homework, homework, homework. And well, I don't remember the day or whatever. I don't know if it was a weekday, weekend, whatever. But here I am at my dad's house with the book bag full. I don't know, weighs whatever a book bag weighs. But for third grade, anyway, so I had this idea to exercise, right? And here's my routine. I had one of those little 3 inches off the ground, or maybe 4 inches off the ground exercise trampolines. I had that on the patio porch, or on the cement patio, and the idea was to run, jump on it, bounce over. I had two ice chests, one stacked on top of the other. I was to bounce and try to make it over the ice chest, and on the other side was the book bag. And I was going to grab a hold of it and run up the side of the house and try to drop it off somewhere where I picked it up, run back down the side of the house, and, wash, rinse, repeat. I don't know. I don't know how many I could do. Well, I run, jump onto the trampoline. I clear the ice chest, no problemo. Pick up the book bag. It's heavy, but I'm on it, you know what I mean? I'm already have a job. I'm a farm boy, right? This is to stay in shape, right? So I grab the book bag, run up the side of the house, get to where I want to drop it off at. The book bag, with it just hanging out like that, and the center of gravity went with it, took me with it over the edge of the roof of the edge of the house. And there was a tree limb. I grabbed it, which flipped me, instead of going, head first. Grabbing the tree limb flipped me feet first, but it did not slow me down. I shattered, yeah, go ahead. I shattered both of my heels, but splat. I land on the cement on the patio, and I'm laying here just crying, screaming, ah, help, 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 help. And they can't hear me because this underground house, the cave, right? They can't hear me. But being the season that it was, the time of year it was, there was a can of fake snow laying close enough. I was able to shoulder crawl backwards to it. I grabbed that can of snow and I threw it and hit the door. Dad came out first, mad. What the hell? And I was saying, ah, get out of me. And like, oh my God. And the only thing that he did though was just pick me up, take me in the house, and lay me on the couch and prop my feet up. Man, I stayed propped up for like 2 hours. My mom finally gets off work, comes picks me up. But when she got there, Dad goes and meets her outside. And she said that she knew instantly when he came out to meet her, because, they're divorced. What do they got to say? I'm it. So I'm the one that should have came out, but it was Dad, and she knew instantly something was wrong. So she just pushed right past him, came in, and said, oh my God, why didn't you take her to the hospital? And he said, well, I don't think it's that bad. Shattered my heels. Both of them shattered my heels. It still affects me. It's still, like, if I jump down off the top of my truck, I have to be sure and land on the balls of my feet or I'm limping for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, that was, 89, 20, oh my gosh. I'm not doing the math. We'll call it 36 years ago. Anyways, it's Oklahoma education, shut up. But yeah, I ended up with casts, 2 casts plumb up to my knees. Oh yeah, it was a hell of a deal. Missed school all the way up in, hell, I don't know how long I missed school. I think it was in the spring. But had the walking heels, which, I don't know, seemed like I shouldn't be walking on my heel. But anyway, that's where they put the little, where I'm supposed to walk at. I remember being at home, getting hungry and trying to get a bowl of cereal. And that was more of an exercise or workout than my intended exercise. I finally got the cereal down off the shelf and the milk out of the icebox. I just set it all down on the floor with me. Dad came in, off work, and there I am. He's like, what the hell? Hey, it's a challenge, bro. But I remember my sister, she got stuck at home babysitting me. I didn't, I was way past the age of staying home by myself, but now I need tending to. And but she was a senior in high school, and some of her classmates pulled up like, hey, let's go to the movies. And she's like, I can't. And it's like, bring him. Sean Thogmartin and John Liddell. And I believe there was another girl. I think they was trying to do a double date, with my sister. But hey, here I am, fifth wheeling it. But it was all cool. John Liddell carried me in. We didn't even bother bringing my crutches. We was all piled up into this old 78 Flairside Chevrolet. And went and watched Nightbreed. Yeah, rated R. I remember went to theaters and watched Nightbreed. Yeah. Hell of a thing. If y'all ain't noticed, I had a rough couple years. Don't worry. There's another story to come. Yeah, it's in a backwards. They're in backwards chronologically, but it don't matter. At least they're exactly backwards, not just mixed up. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. God bless.